5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! It's Sunday, everybody. Yes! It's Sunday. And I still didn't set the laptop up in time. So, yes, if you're watching this on YouTube, this gives you a chance to hit a like and a subscribe, everybody. Go for it. Go on. Treat yourself. You know you want to. And you won't ever have to miss a wonderful episode. Well, you can choose to, obviously, but sort of a madman would do that. I've just realised, actually, I have a clock on the wall just to make sure that I don't go too crazy with the time in here. I haven't actually put it forward yet, so that still says 9 o'clock. So that instantly made me feel a little bit tired. But I'm not tired, because I'm wide awake and ready to go. Do you know why? It's such a beautiful day out there, and that's the main thing. Sun is shining and the birds are literally singing. Let's give it a sec. But more importantly, you can hear people mowing their lawn. Why not do it right now? It's actually, people, I think the lawnmower is quite a nice wake up noise. It's quite nice, sort of like, it's not like an intrusive noise like a jackhammer that builders use, like, not like that. It's just a gentle sort of, like there's a helicopter in the distance, but it's not causing any trouble. You know what I mean? That's what I think it is. And you know what? I've just been, it's probably just me. Right, I've got it on here now. I've just noticed how beautiful the picture is on here. And I'm excited. So I can see comments if you want to say hello, good morning, or anything else. You can do that. But yeah, no, beautiful crispy picture. And the reason for that is, got a new phone. Yes. Is it because I'm bawling? A little bit. No, it's not. It's because it's just that time in life where, like, your phone company that you've been flying money into gives you a shout and goes, hey, time's up. Just quickly, just check this out. We're going a bit David Attenborough. I haven't forgotten about the phone, but just for a moment, let's just take in the incredibleness. Where is it? There he is. Look at him. Jesus. I mean, compared to my hand, that's actually not that big. But trust me, I mean, bigger than the thumb. Which is what all good painters use to get perspective. So I thought, that's pretty big. Pretty excited by that. Anywho, back to the phone. Yeah, so got me the new phone, which was good. Now, we have been out for Lady Manda's birthday. Who's Lady Manda? It's not important. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. But yeah, no, so we were out and went for what's known as a bottomless brunch. What's that? Well, that is basically you have a breakfast, but a bit later for the cool people, because only, you know, the cool people think, I'm not quite ready for breakfast until the time isn't double figures, guys. So that's when you go, you get a breakfast, and at the same time, you're entered into what is only known as a drinking competition. Now, so we went for that. We're having a wonderful time. Get rid of that. And whilst we're having a wonderful time, now the website, understandably has said to us, like, look, if people are drinking too much, the fun will stop for them, etc. Right? So, you know, and then at some point they're like, guys, bottomless brunch, you're slacking, let's get a drink on. And so we did, and you know what your trophy is a long receipt. If you walk away with that, that's no good. If you're walking away with a large family's Christmas Day type receipt, it's doing all right. That's the sort of mark of it. And if you're going with, I don't know, a receipt that is from the ceiling to the floor, I think you've won a prize. So we did all right with that. That was pretty good. Bottomless brunch. And then we were in town. I thought, right, this is the time for me to go and sort my phone out and make some good decisions. So went into the shop and I made some decisions about the phone. I was like, right, this looks nice. Yeah. So I sat down and was doing the boring bit. I'd picked the phone I wanted. I decided to go Samsung. Interesting. Can't remember what model it is, which is silly. It probably does say on it. No. But it's good. Good phone. I enjoy it anyway. Not the top one. Don't want to go top. I thought I'd go nice and let's keep it cool and basic, but the camera's nice, so I'm winning right now. I was going to go for a Xiaomi one, I think it's called, but then I was worried, oh, that's just a Huawei in disguise. I love the Huawei phone, but for some reason they're falling out with Google. I don't know why. And they've got their own search engine, which is fine, but I don't know. Just feel like you're missing out there, you know what I mean? So I decided to go with what I went with, and I'm delighted. Anyway, I was sat there having the selling bit where they're sort of like, so obviously you want this, yeah. Like, and you want some, maybe want some insurance. You seem clumsy. You've been dropping things all morning, probably, haven't you? And I'm like, I have been dropping things. I'm not good with salespeople. I can be upsold everything, and it's just the way it is, unfortunately. So I'm doing that, and then luckily, two people I know who definitely are not drunk come in, and they're sat there like two aggressive lawyers. Not badly aggressive, just two lawyers just there, just going like, what else can he have? Give him some free shit. Let's do this. I'm like, this is quite cool actually, because I'm not good at this. But then of course, I think some of my sort of upsellingness got drifted onto them a little bit. So they're like, take the headphones and the iPad-y thing, take that, just get all the free stuff. But I didn't. I stayed strong because that's what I do when I'm pushed in a corner. I'm like, not today. But yeah, probably, I mean, what I think was being suggested, you just take the free stuff and then you sell it for more. I don't know. But either way, I ended up with a phone. I got a lovely picture from it, which is nice, and a lovely day there. And then went to. We're gonna have a dinner later on. Obviously, we're all a bit pooped because it's sunshine, and we've had a breakfast and our drinking competition. We've had some excitement in town. So you know, we'll go back. We'll have just a bit of a relax and then go off and have some food. During this time, I just thought I'd have some cocktails to relax with, and we went with I don't know what it's called, but it's Malibu, pineapple juice and cranberry juice. And if you use ice, it doesn't, like, the colours don't mix until you go woo, and there you get that colour. And so yeah, I was having a few of them. Now let me just take you through the ingredients again. Sugar and sugar. So I don't know if you've ever like overdosed on sugar, but that's pretty much what I was. I was like, I can't eat anything now. So I went to the curry place and I ate sensible, which is good. I was just like, just need a dish and some rice and I'm good to go. And even that was a bit of a struggle, which just for my own purpose made me think, oh, the diet is definitely working. It must be working, because normally you'd go in there and you'd have everything. Just be like, and some of this, and some of that, some of this, some of that, some of this, some of that. Chinese, Indian restaurants, that's what happens. You just get everything and you force it in yourself. I mean, luckily, I think some of the other people had over-ordered, which meant got some nice takeaway from it as well, which is brilliant. So yeah, a good day all round. No comments yet, that's good. So I've got to keep an eye on it, because sometimes I don't keep an eye on it. And so I sat there going, I said hi 20 minutes ago and he's not responding. Gotta keep an eye on things. But yes, no, beautiful day. Now, as mentioned earlier about the lawn mowing, I won't be doing that because for some reason, probably because I had time off, I was very organised. Where's that spider now? I was very organised. It's literally disappeared. He could be anywhere. Yeah, very organised. I've got my lawn mowed by myself. Get a guy in, I do it myself, with my lawnmower, which is good. Did quite a good job this time. I even did some touch-ups with a strimmer. That's the main bit, you got to do that. Got to make it look all nice and neat and tidy. So I do all that. It's good. I actually had a very strong moment with the lawnmower not so long ago. So grandparents were around, 0.0, and so they were around, right? The better half's grandparents. Now they were round, and I was like, yeah, I'll be mowing the lawn tomorrow. And Granddad, who's fucking energetic, he was like, nope, we're going now. Show me your lawnmower. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then, so then he was like, now continue. I was like, wow, you can't leave a job half done. So then I take over. Now then at one point, right, the thing jams, right? At this point, of course, I've already told my heroic story of how I fixed the lawnmower myself. With these hands, I fix things, right? So, which they were clearly impressed by. So I'm mowing along, right? And it gets sort of a bit slowed down from a build-up of grass underneath it, right? It's a quality lawnmower. And so I sort of stopped and I'm putting it out. I was like, well, I better check everything's okay. So then, the scene of pure madness, I was like, just gonna go get my tools. So I grabbed my toolbox, saunter outside, let me take a look. Just grabbing thing, opening up lawnmower. Ah, I see what the problem is. That's no problem at all. You just fiddle around with shit and they're like, wow, he's a real good man. Right, so putting the lid back on. I ain't done anything. And then, yeah, continued mowing because it kicked back in because I took the grass out. That was jamming it up. So yeah, continued mowing. Yeah. And yeah, so now I know, and they know, that I am the king of fixing lawnmowers. If you have a broken lawnmower, don't send it to me. Just fix it yourself or go buy a new one. I do kind of want a new lawnmower though, because, you know, it's just that, it's that thing from Home Improvement. If you remember that show, good show. Tim Allen is on there. He's got a family and he presents a DIY show and he's not very good at DIY, evidently. Good show, check it out. Either way, so yeah, I've got a thing from that which is more power. Right, I do have that, it's built in, I can't help it. Because one of the days, the neighbour let me borrow his lawnmower. Because he couldn't take watching me mow the lawn with my crappy lawnmower anymore. He was like, what about this? I was like, yeah. And he's like, feel the power. It just takes itself along. It's like, I'll mow this for you. And it just takes everything out. And it's just, I was like, this is incredible. I want one. But I haven't yet. So, because they shouldn't spend needless money. If you've got something that works, just keep it. It's going to be fine. Also, if I get a new one, it's like all like powerful, taking out everything above this level, then if I'm using that and then for some reason it stops working, I'm like, oh, emergency, the grass is growing again. And I'll go back to the old one. It's going to break my heart, isn't it? I feel like, not as good. Or worse than that, I use it all summer, have a good time, just go, I am the lawnmower king. Maybe even a ride on one so I can, you know, drink a beverage at the same time. Like that. So I could do that. But then, you know, winter comes, you don't mow the lawn anymore because grass doesn't grow in the winter. And you put the lawnmower away, then it stops working. Like, oh no, but then the trusty old faithful still works. I'm like, do 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 do. Sad music. Do 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 do. So yeah, that'd be a shame, wouldn't it? So yeah, so that's why I haven't got a lawnmower yet. Might do one day. What I might do, I'll do like in the olden days, I'll just get a jar and I'll put like £1 a week in, and then 5 years from now, I would turn up to the shop and like, like no. This is not how you pay for lawn. So I have to go to a bank, and this is already turned into way too much work. What I need to do is get a separate account, just put £1 a week in. I mean, even if you put £1 a day, it's going to take you a year. You know what I mean? But no, because like the sense of waiting. But then if I do that, I'll be like, oh, waste on the lawnmower. So maybe from doing that, I'll realise what I really want. So I'll decide if I really want a lawnmower, or I'll decide I don't need that lawnmower because I've got a trusty Old Faithful. So that's why you should make purchases like that. You should sit on them for a bit. That's the other thing as well. Like, you buy something, then you find out about something else cooler. Yeah. Which is why I think I was smart to go with the model that I did, rather than going for the top model. Because, as always, I did a bit of research into some phones. So, naturally, I now get a lot of adverts for phones. So I'm like, got my phone, and then they're sort of like, check out this one, it's shinier. I'm like, nah, not today. Although part of me sort of like, but no, I made the right decision, and my phone is in beautiful baby blue. So I'm excited about that, which is good. But yeah, no, I do find that happens, which is good. It's always annoying though if you just sort of Google something once and then it just keeps appearing. It's like, how do I get gas just from drinking a little bit of water? This is a professional way of burping, you know, mate. The noise will make everyone go, yeah, that's a cat thing. Let's go. And you don't burp no more. See, watch me continue without being all burpy. I'm a genius. What am I? Genius. Yes. Good, my Sunday. Bringing you the advice that helps. I can soundbite that in somewhere into another advert. Someone might watch. Someone might not like it. Or not. Or not. Or not. But yeah. Oh yeah. Also, during the week, just remembered this. So we were checking out like star signs. Now, a lot of people in the world think star signs are stupid and all of that. That's fine, up to you. I happen to think that they're hilariously good fun. And you know what? If it helps you through your day, go for it. So we're reading like all the characteristics of the different star signs of the people that we had over, legal numbers, and yeah, I mean they all just seem sort of vaguely similar. And sort of like, you know, it's focused, has these good qualities, and very good. Would need someone like this in there. Life to balance them out and all of this sort of thing. So, very interesting. Okay, cool. He gets to my star sign, and suddenly it's very different. It's like, this person, bit of a dreamer, likes to walk around barefooted and be a bit sort of like, hey man, and thinks everything's a sign. That was another thing, which I do, by the way. I love that. So I would just be like, I just anything. Be like, I'll tell you what been a massive sucker for. This is why I don't play the lottery, because sometimes I'll be like, I should play the lottery, because it's like that massive rollover, and then I'm sort of like, This is the moment. This is the moment. But yeah, the thing that always really got me over the years, which I don't seem to do now, which is understandable. If you buy like a chocolate bar and it's sort of like, this could win a house and a June buggy, I'm like, and this is the moment, and this is the chocolate bar. This is how bad I get it as well. Like, I'll just be like, there'll be like buying a sandwich and there's like 3 of them there. I'm like, one of these has more filling. This one. And I'm like, but if I change my mind, the filling won't be as good. I would never know unless I bought both sandwiches. Which would be a disaster because I'm like, which one do I eat first? I'd be measuring out all the insides to go, which one has the most filling. At this point, I should just throw away the bread of one of the sandwiches and just put all the filling into one sandwich, and I'd be like, this is the ultimate sandwich, which we should all do from now on. Screw it. I mean, then you're spending £6 a day on a lunch from any meal deal. Are they still £3 or are they like £5 now? Anywho, but yeah, just shove a load of filling into one sandwich. That's healthy. Well done, Jeffrey. Thank you very much for your help. But yeah, I like being a dreamer, so that's alright. I'm okay with it. Anyway, needless to say, as always, see if we can avoid the burping. I can feel it brewing. So let's do what we did before. It's worked. We never need burp again. Yeah. And that'll be entertaining for everyone. Like if you're in a like proper posh place, maybe a wedding, something like that, you're just sort of chowing away, you're like me, you've got to be excited because you've been waiting through boring speeches and everything else. You're like, and you get that gas pocket, you're like, gonna burp, and we're just like, it's just someone's telling you about their career as well. You're just like, so yeah, the interesting thing about working in the financial sector of the geographical displacement of the thing, and you're just on the outside of them and just suddenly just like, no, you don't have to make the noise, it's right. Like a deflating inflating tube man thing. Weird, wacky inflating tube. I don't know. I probably did if I did the impression, but I can't do impressions, ladies and gentlemen. And refreshing the page. I'll find a load of comments now, I do apologise. I've had that song stuck in my head for like a whole year. So yeah, if you want to comment, this is the time really. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Right, and I would obviously like myself. That's how I roll. Hey, you gotta like yourself, guys. So yeah, I got a like on this video now, so I'm feeling good about myself. Why can't I open this up, baby? Geoffnical difficulties. Brought to you by Geoffnical difficulty. Geoffnical difficulties. Well, I'm left confused, guys. Right, let's go on the home page. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. I've lost it. Lost the stream. I've lost the stream. I've lost the stream. Do 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 do. Rescue me. Rescue me. Probably get me banned now. I'll be like, oh, you've used some illegal content. I haven't. How do I get this far in life and not learn how to use computers? There you go, working again. Probably just because no one's after watching this yet. All the comments will come later. And I'll say, oh, silly winter. Anywho, what was I on about? Oh yes, now I remember. Some of the information I've given you today has been slightly suspect. It's time for something we can all rely on. It's time for Geoff's fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, Billy do do, Geoff's fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, boo. Bigger is always better, unless it isn't. Geoff's fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, Billy do do, Geoff's fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact. Whew. Jeez, it's suddenly got warm in here. Because I moved. Yeah, no, it's got very warm in here. Right. Second fact, therefore. It's quite warm. Right. Keep doing these bonus facts recently, which is nice. So, anyway, so it's a bit early. Don't know who's checking or anything out. So what I did last time, did a bit of news. So I just go to newspaper, see what's going on. A bit of an interest so you can be updated. That's making noise, isn't it? Give it a let go. Woohoo! Right, yeah. So anyway, see what's going on the old news slip and see if it's interesting. Straight away, I'm drawn to something. There's sharpest Japanese kitchen knife is taking Canada by storm. That's good, isn't it? Hey? It's sharpest Japanese kitchen knife taking Canada by storm. There's a lot of information there I don't fully get aware of. Now I know that Japan makes some fine kitchen knives. I've heard this before. Does it stem from some sort of history of making knives? Probably. But yeah, so this is the sharpest one. I guess they were famous for sharp ones before. Do you remember actually, a few years ago now, but they had this thing that lasted about a week. It's like the world's sharpest knife, and it was made out of like ceramic, which is China plate, I think. It's like, see, ceramic knives, and then they like cut paper and orange, like straight away without any resistance at all. And I was like, I need one of those. So they sell pretty well, but this might even be stronger than that. It might just go to a grapefruit and a piece of cardboard without any resistance at all. That's what I'm thinking. And you know who's taken to it the most? The Canadians. Do you know why? Because they love a sharp knife. Do you know why? Because all their food's frozen. Why? Because it's so cold out there. There you go. Everything's come full circle. This all makes perfect sense. It's some royal news. Let's not bother ourselves with that. Berger still thinks Vettel is past his peak. If I knew who Berger was, I'd care. Vettel, right? He's a good Formula 1 driver, I remember. He made a lovely Jaguar advert, so, you know, past his peak or not, he's still crushing it out there, isn't he? Berger, spelled B-E-R-G-E-R, not even B-U-R-G-E-R, which is obviously the burger that everyone loves. That's holding him back in life, and that's upset him, so he's lashing out at others, and we should comfort him as much as we could and make him realise that everything's going to be okay. He's probably a very good Formula 1 driver and crushing it anyway, regardless. He's got himself some news, and could have been an Aston Martin that he was advertising. They could be teammates, I don't know. What else we got? There's some football stuff, some advert for a shaving fee, history's 20 most overrated songs. How Dang it. Right, we're checking this out. This will probably give you a virus. I don't know. Right, let's see if we can agree with this. 20. Ugh. Just give me the list. What's all this nonsense? I'll click on it, I'll click on it again. Right. Let It Go from the Frozen thing. It's overrated apparently. I think it's underrated. This is what I'm doing. Right, let's say it's overrated, so I think it's underrated. And I should, right, because, you know, all Disney songs, greatly underrated. The amount of effort they must put into all of that. For Let It Go, great song, isn't it? You know, you have to, it's one of those songs that's so good you don't even have to know all the words, you just need to know the title, and you just sing it, and people are like, hey, he knows what he's talking about. Just join the chorus, and that's the main thing. If you join the chorus, great song. If you like, whatever, then no. Get Lucky by Daft Punk. Catchy tune. Anyway, Get Lucky, guys. Get Lucky. Hello by Adele. Okay, why not? Let's agree with them on something. Chefs and Nate. This just in, guys, as we go through. Chefs amazed by samurai-inspired kitchen knife. I was right. It's inspired. It's the same knife. It's the Japanese knife that's taken Canada by storm, which we know is a good sign because all their food is frozen from the cold temperature, and it's extra special. So it's back, and it's confirmed that it's the samurai-inspired, which I knew. Shape of You is also overrated. Is it? Ed Sheeran's a genius, frankly, isn't he? Interesting thing about Ed Sheeran, his brother is also a composer, does lots of very impressive things. So for years he must have been like the golden child, like, who should be like your brother? And then Sheeran goes, skyrockets off, and they're like, whoo, crikey. But they're good parents, clearly. They're very supportive and love both their kids equally, so that's fine. Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Yes, that is actually overrated. But, you know, drunk people love it. So, let that go. Overplayed? Absolutely. It's not even the best Journey song. Separate Ways is the best Journey song, I think. I don't know. Not much. Don't know enough about it. Wonderwall by Oasis. Yeah, it's overrated, but who gives a shit? Great song. Everyone loves it. You play that on a pub, people start singing along. Just taking other people's stuff. Yeah. Long and Winding Road by the Beatles. Everything by the Beatles is overrated, why not? Creep by Radiohead. Dr. Hilary Jones. Who cares? Right. Still haven't found one for me. I'm bored of that already. Okay. Right. That was fun, wasn't it? That was the news. Anything else? Kanye West has done something silly, no doubt. Taking it slow with his new flame. Again. Probably for the best. Don't want to walk into a second divorce too quickly, do I? And Boris is wobbling and other things. Right. So there you go. That was the news. Anywho, I think that was totally worth it. Just made my arm go a bit. I should have got a lighter laptop. That was my own phone. Oh, right. Anyway, it's fun. Again, I didn't have a big question. Why bother? You need to worry about a big question, yeah. I mean, you know, off the back of that, I could have done what's the most overrated song. But we already know that, don't we? Well, would have done if I'd actually bothered to get to the end of the list, but don't. I actually said 20 overrated songs, I didn't say they're in order. So, Yeah, pick your own. Actually, Happy Birthday is the most overrated song. Everyone's like, oh, that's the Happy Birthday song, but there's better like songs that you can sing for people's birthday. The ultimate one being the Stevie Wonder version, so just sing that. That's the better one, and you haven't got to pay Disney, so it's cool. Anyway, what a week we've had. It's been wonderful. The new phone's looking jazzy. I like it. Was worried. And have a wonderful evening. It's the morning, Geoff. Fuck it. Who cares? Enjoy yourselves, no matter what time it is that you're watching this. Goodbye.